Well, here we are in the reassembly phase of putting the motor back together. This is a Verado 200 L4, and we've had the power head off in an effort to change the steering bracket. If you're familiar, this bugger is located in this section of the motor here. It pivots up here for tilting, for trimming, and then it swivels on this pin. There's a pin that rolls through here. There's the Zerk fitting, and that's allows the motor to turn. I'm turning that very easily with one hand. Oops, I just knocked loose the cowling I was starting on. But then here is the old bracket, and the old bracket, it just wouldn't move. When you, I should be able to push on this and turn this, but it doesn't. We bought the motor good used, 135 hours on it. It was a freshwater motor most of its life. Spent a couple of years here in Southwest Florida, and that pivot was frozen. Anyway, I got schnookered on the deal, but my correction is to replace that. We did make the attempt because some of you have heard this, and maybe it's worked for you even, but we heated the heck out of this pivot tube area. Torches on both sides. My son and I did that together, and at the end of it all, we did improve it about 50%, and we used it for several months, but then at the inappropriate time, the Seastar steering system blew a gasket, and working too hard, and it caused the problem that we have. So new freshwater bracket, bought it out of Wisconsin, and I'll try to put that link to that guy selling great used parts up there. And this one, you can see I've greased it. We got grease coming out on both ends, and I wiped it back up now, of course. But anyway, I just think we're going to be in great shape. Part of my struggle here, a major part of the struggle, was this particular mounting bolt right here snapped during reassembly. Turns out it had been nearly broken for a long time. We weren't even halfway to the torque specs on it, and it twisted off. Check my other video, you'll see me changing this out, this castle nut. There's this oddball socket that's required for it, and a 200-pound torque is really quite the deal. And a little word to the wise, when I'm looking for this part, I'm looking for it new and used. New one's $135 on boats.net. Used, they called it out. I saw it on eBay, could have bought it for 40 bucks. But every time I saw it, it had this telltale bolt head on there. Whereas this one is a unit. On the other video, you'll see it as a rubber base in there that's captured by a spacer and then this castle nut, and it is not the same. They're using the unit part number for the upper and calling out this lower part as if it were the same. Now you know it's not. Don't get schnookered. So anyway, there we go. So we're going back together and working on reconnections here, putting the lower cowling on so I can go ahead and get the battery hooked up, and we'll get the lower unit on there. We'll put the oil back in it and test it out. A couple of points of interest. It seemed to me as I looked at this, you'd be able to pull off these 4 mounting bolts, slide that bugger out and change out this and put it back on. Not possible. A couple of guys said, no, you can't do it. Didn't tell me why. I'll tell you why. This shift rod, the shift rod here, there's the arm that goes to the servo on the other side, and the shift rod runs the whole length inside that pivot tube all the way down to the lower unit. There's no way you're going to get the shift rod out, and there's no way you're going to get this out without the shift rod being out. So you pull the power head, and that's what we did. So anyway, like I say, going back together now. Life is good. Let's get it wet.